Hi everyone, happy Friday, and it's Miss Vasquez again for text study. Now, for today's lesson, you aren't going to need anything except for your brain. Before we begin, I want to give a shout out to a couple Kipsters in Notre Dame who are working so hard at home. Now, I have a shout out. My shout outs are for Jalen and David in Notre Dame. Keep up the great work. Now, for today's lesson, you will be able to answer questions about unknown words. And unknown words are words that we do not know the meaning of. So today, we're going to look closely at Planting a Rainbow by Lois Ehlert. And this is a text that we've already read, but I'm sure we could probably find some words that we don't know the meaning to. Every year, Mom and I plant a rainbow. In the fall, we buy some bulbs and plant them in the ground. So here I see the bulbs that are planted in the ground and some sticks that are naming what the bulbs are. We order seeds from catalogs and wait all winter long. Here are the packages, the seeds that they've ordered. For spring to warm the soil and sprout the bulbs. Then it's time to go to the garden center to select some seedlings. Now, I just heard a word that I do not know what it means. Now, when we come across a word we do not know, the first thing we do is we think, or we ask, what does the word mean? That's the first thing that we're going to do. Now, the word that I see and I heard was seedlings. I'm going to ask, what does seedlings mean? Then I think, where do I find the answer? So, where might I find the answer? I can look in the book by listening to the words around it and also by looking closely at the picture. So here we look at the pictures and we listen to the words. I'm going to start by reading this part of the text again, this page, and thinking about the words around it. Then it's time to go to the garden center to select some seedlings. So I know that it's something that they could pick up, something that they could choose, and it has to do with everything else that they're doing, like planting. I see some illustrations here of young plants. These plants look pretty small. Seedlings, what does that mean? I think that a seedling is a small plant or a baby plant, and it's probably grown from seeds. Give me a brain match if you think that's what the word seedlings means. Yeah. Now we're going to keep reading, and this time I might stop for you to tell me what one or two words mean. Get ready. We sow the seeds and set out the plants in soil. Did you hear a word that you don't know? Because I did. What do you think that word was? If you said sow, you're right. What's the first thing that you do? You ask, what does the word mean? Can you put the word in a question? Yeah, what does sow mean? What are we going to do next? Yeah, we think of where to find the answer. So we're going to listen to the words, and we're going to look at the pictures. You're right. So what does sow mean? I'm going to read it again. We sow the seeds and set out the plants in soil. So, what do you think it means? Yeah, it means to plant seeds. Now, we probably throw them right on top of the earth, that's the ground, or right below. Let's keep reading. and watch the rainbow grow and grow. We have some red flowers and orange flowers and some yellow blooms. Did you hear a word that you didn't know? I think that word might be bloom. We're going to ask, what does bloom mean? Now we're thinking about where to find the answer. Remember, it's in the words and in the pictures. What does bloom mean? Let me go back. And orange flowers and some yellow blooms. Now, all throughout this book, the flowers started off as tiny little seeds, and they've gotten bigger. Now, I think the word bloom, means to produce flowers. Or for a flower to open up and be big. Let's finish. We grow something green and some blue flowers and some purple flowers. All summer long, we pick them and bring them home. And when summer is over, we know we can grow our rainbow again next year. So for today's lesson, we stopped to think about words that we do not know, unknown words. Those are words we don't know. And we looked at the pictures in the illustrations to help us figure out what those words meant. You can do the same thing at home when you're reading.